That's not that. Did I fake an injury? Let's be real. I just hope y'all know the Wnba don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Literally. I'm trying to think of like my rent for where I stay at. I'm gonna do the math real quick.
He might cover that. Yeah, it definitely covers that.
What is my...
Angel Reese is making headlines at the center of the WNBA's biggest controversy in years. The rookie has been caught in a doping scandal and now faces a potential lifetime ban, sparking intense debate across the sports world.
In this case, it belongs to Caitlin Clark. Rookie of the Year race is over. She ended that Friday night. Not that she wasn't in the league to begin with, but she ended that Friday night when she dropped 31 on the Chicago Sky when they were blowing them out. Okay? She ended that Friday night. Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky, who, by the way, in 11-19 and about 8 games below 500, even though they're still tied for the 7th seed in the playoffs or what have you. We'll see what happens with that. But Angel Reese is no longer a Rookie of the Year potential winner. That's over. It's going to Caitlin Clark. Let's get that out the way. Did you know that Caitlin Clark is also in the conversation for league MVP?
It's tragic that Caitlin Clark's relentless drive to excel pushed her to break limits, while Angel Reese's ambition allegedly led her to use steroids. This decision could devastate her career and impact the WNBA's reputation. What consequences await Angel, and how will this affect a promising basketball career that was only just beginning?
Yeah, Caitlin Clark is getting that notoriety. Let me go out there and use that to take advantage of it myself and show you what the hell I bring to the table. You can roll your eyes all you want to, but I'm giving you facts. I'm giving you facts. I'm giving you facts, Eminem. That's what I said. You sat up there and Angel Reese put the female basketball world on notice. Excuse me, I'ma go at her, I'ma take it to that team, I'ma beat them, and I'ma show you I'm just as worthy. That's how you do it. She did exactly that yesterday afternoon, and now we're sitting up here talking about her as a Rookie of the Year candidate, and damn it, if you got her as your
Angel had the potential to become the face of the WNBA, a young, talented athlete bringing energy, speed, and charisma to the game. But now, with a possible ban looming over her, everything she has worked for teeters on the edge of collapse. A suspension would mean time away from the court, but a steroid ban calls her entire career into question. Every achievement, honor, and statistic she's posted. If using banned substances was her way of vying for Rookie of the Year, then it's clear her actions have backfired. Integrity is crucial in sports, and if this allegation is true, keeping her as far from the game as possible may be the only option.
She instigated this kind of stuff. Let's call it what it is. She was waving. She was doing the Cena. That these women are highly competitive. They're highly gifted and skilled, and we should give them the love and respect and deference they deserve. But I'm going a step further with this. We all know that there's a white-black issue here. Because the fact of the matter is, when Caitlin did it, people were celebrating it. And they were talking about nothing but her greatness. But then the second a sister stepped up and threw it back in her face, now you got half the basketball world saying, well, you know what? That's not the classiest thing to do. Yeah. That's not the way.
It was the exact same thing.
It was the exact same thing. Now, you can make an argument that if they're doing excessive celebration in her face after the game is over, all right, then you can make that argument. But you had people complaining about it when she was doing it during the game. Wait a minute. LSU told you before the game. Yeah. But we didn't like how she was acting towards South Carolina. She ain't gonna do that against us.
This isn't just about her game. Angel's entire reputation is on the line. Her credibility, endorsement potential, and impact as a young black female athlete in the WNBA are all at risk. Rebuilding trust with fans, teammates, coaches, and sponsors will be a steep uphill battle. The sports world can be unforgiving, and situations like these are handled with a level of scrutiny that is often brutal.
And keep hating. I love when y'all do that.
What do you say? Hate and pays the bills?
Hate and pays them bills, baby. I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of.
A drug scandal can haunt an athlete like a persistent shadow. And for Angel Reese, this might mean the end of her basketball career, not just in the WNBA, but potentially anywhere else in the world as well.
Some of us felt like maybe she hadn't proved it in the WNBA, but at this point, she certainly has. So she proved everybody wrong.
What about, and rather than some, out there accepting and embracing that, they resented it, and they tried to use the contributions of others who came before Caitlin Clark to justify their vitriol, instead of owning the fact that what really was their objective and what really was their agenda is that they resented the fact that this young lady who came into the league, took it by storm, and drew in a level of attention that they weren't able to draw.
The Caitlin Clark situation, getting snubbed for the Olympics, and now she's backed it up on the court.
All of us were talking and giving testaments to Caitlin's greatness. She has been incredible. She has had a phenomenal rookie season and done things we may never see again, especially with the outside noise.
What does this mean for the WNBA? The league was just starting to attract a record number of viewers when one of its biggest prospects became embroiled in such a damaging scandal. The WNBA has been expanding, gaining attention, and making headlines, but the last thing it needs is to see one of its most promising young stars caught up in a steroid controversy. As the league strives to fend off competition from Europe and other regions, it wants fans to come for the talent and love of the game, not for the drama. This situation could potentially overshadow the league's growth and development. However, perhaps this scandal opens the door for other exceptional athletes to rise. Players like Caitlin Clark, who are dedicated to the sport and committed to achieving success without shortcuts, represent the true spirit of the game. The WNBA should focus on nurturing these talents, as they embody the hard work and integrity that fans want to see.
I think so many people are watching women's basketball right now. It all started from the national championship game, and I've been dealing with this for 2 years now. And understanding, like, negative things have probably been said about me, but honestly, I'll take that because look where women's basketball is. People are talking about women's basketball that you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas, like, just because of one single game. And just looking at that, like, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates. And if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that. Like, it's not just because of one person. A lot of us have done so much for this game, and Kennedy has been here before, obviously, but there are so many great players in this league that have deserved this for a really, really long time, and luckily, it's coming now.
She embodies a new generation of players, hungry, driven, and eager to demonstrate their capabilities without relying on illegal performance enhancers. It's heartbreaking to think that someone might cheat their way through their career yet still remain overshadowed by true greatness. Now, Angel Reese seems to be deflecting blame and playing the victim. This narrative is certainly heating up, and as the controversy unfolds, fans are left questioning the integrity of not just Reese, but the broader impact of this scandal on the future of the WNBA. The stakes are high, and the drama continues to intensify.
Fans, they were anticipating Caitlin Clark becoming the 6th ever unanimous Rookie of the Year. Obviously, that did not come to fruition. She was just 1 vote shy. Were you surprised at all?
I wasn't really surprised, just because anytime you have 67 people voting on something, everyone's not going to have the same opinion. And Angel Reese, of course, had a terrific...
Angel Reese has recently leaned into a victim narrative regarding her shortcomings, and many fans are not pleased with this approach. In athletics, success demands that you bring your A game instead of making excuses. This isn't high school drama. We're talking about the big leagues, one of the largest sports platforms in the world. Athletes dedicate their entire lives, pouring in sweat, blood, and tears to earn their place on that court. No one is handing out Rookie of the Year honors based on perceived referee biases. In the big leagues, it's all about talent and performance, not sob stories. To succeed, she needs to focus on proving her abilities rather than deflecting blame.
She's only 22. And the reality is the scrutiny that she's been subjected to is inexcusable, it's egregious, it's disgusting, it's wrong.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, my teammates for sure. There's video evidence of my teammates basically saying like, he's not ready, or there's somebody playing this position, or we're not putting all our faith in the 18-year-old kid, or, you know, all this hype, we've been here, all this, you know. So my own teammates that I had to like be on the floor with, practicing with, on the planes with, you know, in the locker room, in game situations was kind of, you know, just had this kind of, like you say, you don't say hate, but just like animosity, like towards towards me and you know, and what I could provide. And I didn't even come in with that. I came in with the narrative, but I didn't come in with that type of aura. I just wanted to come in and learn from the vets and then put them, you know.
Imagine if Shaq had blamed his free throw struggles on gravity, or if LeBron claimed the court was biased against him. People would laugh him out of the gym. Yet, that's exactly what we're witnessing with Angel Reese. Fans are rolling their eyes as she points fingers, which only signals that she may not be prepared to compete at the highest level of basketball. This behavior undermines her credibility and commitment to the game. However, none of this will matter if she faces a lifetime ban, which could end her career before it truly begins.
When I'm sleeping at night, I want to be able to make money still. I want to know that, like, when I stop playing this sport, because it does stop one day, I'll be able to be set for life and just being able to sit on money and just being able to have generational wealth.
Honestly, I think some fans are starting to lose patience. It seems like Angel has a playbook filled with excuses instead of strategies. Basketball legends don't achieve greatness by whining about every foul or missed call. They embrace their setbacks, learn from them, and come back stronger. Yet here we have Angel acting as if she's the only player facing criticism. Newsflash: every player in this league is under scrutiny. The key difference is that most of them use that criticism as fuel for improvement, not as a shield to hide behind. If she wants to succeed, she needs to adopt a similar mindset.
Caitlin is an amazing player, and I've always thought she was an amazing player. We've been playing each other since high school. There's never been beef. Like, we've talked trash to each other in AAU. Like, it's been that. So I think it's really just the fans, her fans, the Iowa fans, now the Indiana fans that are like, they ride for her. And I respect that respectfully, but sometimes it's very disrespectful. I think there's a lot of racism when it comes to it, and I don't believe she stands on any of that. But no, I don't believe in her that she has hatred towards me. And I'm sure she believes that I don't have hatred towards her, but I think at the end of the day, it's a game that we do both love, but there is no hate.
Like a certain rookie who has opened the WNBA to millions of new fans worldwide, Caitlin Clark has truly made her mark this season. Throughout her rookie campaign, she has been a dynamic player, igniting the court with her fiery performances. This young athlete is consistently sinking threes as if it were a casual practice session.
I don't think Angel should be criticized at all. No matter which way it goes, she should never be criticized for what she did. I think everybody knew there was going to be a little trash talk in the entire tournament. It's not just me and Angel. So, like I said, I'm a big fan of hers.
Caitlin Clark's stats speak for themselves. She doesn't need to elaborate on her challenging journey because her game does all the talking. She's out there effortlessly draining shots from downtown, making it seem as if the three-point line is nothing but a myth. Her ability to dominate the game not only captivates fans, but also inspires a new generation of players who aspire to follow in her footsteps. With every game, she solidifies her place as a force in the league.
For the WNBA. Let's get to the WNBA and this sensational rookie from the Indiana Fever who continues to be box office. Clark and the Fever currently lead the WNBA in average game attendance and per game TV viewership.
When Caitlin Clark steps onto the court, it's like she's an NBA Jam character on fire. Every shot she takes ignites the crowd, creating an electric atmosphere. Meanwhile, other players are still trying to navigate beyond half court. Caitlin isn't one to waste time justifying herself or making a spectacle out of every little thing. She simply plays the game. Her impressive stats are undeniable. Let's be honest, this young star is averaging enough points to make any NBA rookie proud. She keeps her head down, focuses on her game, and lets her performance do the talking. That's how you win Rookie of the Year, not by dragging referees away for pep talks whenever things don't go your way. Fans want to see results on the court, not distractions and blame games. In contrast, Angel Reese has repeatedly positioned herself as the villain of this narrative, the antagonist everyone loves to hate. It's a reputation she has worked hard to cultivate, dating back to her NCAA days. As the WNBA evolves, fans are drawn to players like Caitlin Clark, who embody the spirit of the game and showcase their talents rather than indulging in drama. The choice is clear: performance over excuses.
I'm going to protect my players, always.
That's it. That's all you need to know. No.
Angel was not in uniform. I'm not going to answer anymore. That's it. That's all y'all need to know.
you're not getting benched just because of your quote-unquote grades. Matter of fact, I don't believe it's your grades, because she always said school and basketball were her priorities. But I'm quite sure that the Angel Reese that was at LSU last year has changed a touch because of the attention coming her way. And you know this better than me, Shannon. With a coach, particularly when you win a championship, and now you're trying to defend the crown, what you want to see when all of this happens is whether or not there's been change. If you're not the same person, the first person to pick up on that is your coach.
You always have to deal with locker room issues. That's what coaches do. Sometimes y'all know about them and sometimes you don't. Sometimes you want to know more than you're entitled to know.
Even if Angel Reese attempts to play overseas or returns to LSU, this incident will linger in everyone's memory. Let's talk about LSU. Angel was undoubtedly a critical component of their strategy. Her presence on the court drew audiences, boosted team morale, and kept LSU in the spotlight. However, with her potential departure, LSU is now forced to rethink its entire game plan. Losing a top player is akin to losing your ace in poker. Your odds of success diminish, and you must learn to win with the cards you still hold. This situation could lead to significant adjustments for the team. LSU may need to enhance their conditioning, recruit new talent, and focus on cultivating a cohesive, drama-free environment. The road ahead will be challenging, as they will have to adapt quickly to fill the void left by a star player and maintain their competitive edge in the league. The future of the program depends on how effectively they can navigate these changes.
Angel Reese is going viral for her interaction with Caitlin Clark in the final moments of the national championship. The Bayou Barbie, who helped lead LSU to their first ever national championship and broke a single-season NCAA record for double-doubles, was seen flashing her ring finger moments before the final whistle. The same "you can't see me" gesture that Clark did earlier in the tournament. Well, Clark dropped 30 points in this game and broke the all-time NCAA tournament scoring record. It wasn't enough to lift the Hawkeyes over LSU.
This could potentially be a blessing in disguise. When a team loses a star player, it often motivates everyone else to step up, work together, and play with renewed passion. LSU's coach may now seek players who share his enthusiasm and are willing to put in the hard work for every single point, rather than those who thrive on off-court drama. Additionally, the WNBA is undergoing significant coaching changes, with half of the teams already parting ways with their coaches. LSU's coach might view this as an opportunity to rebuild from the ground up, focusing on cultivating a team with players who are committed for the right reasons. This fresh start could foster a more dedicated and cohesive unit, positioning LSU for future success in the league.
See, I had a lot of respect for Angel Reese until I realized something. Let me explain. See, at first I believed the hype like, yo, we gotta protect the black sis because they trying to compare her to Caitlin Clark and scrutinize her name. And then I realized Angel Reese is just a female version of the rapper who get a big ass record deal but can't stop going to the hood because he want everybody to make sure that they know he's still one of them until it's too late. Or the dude who grew up in the suburbs but want to tell everybody he's from the hood because he got a few homies out of there and gets himself in trouble that he should not be in. So you let this chick who got dumped by a white boy for Taylor Swift talk about not going 50-50, but in the same conversation said she couldn't even pay no car note when he left her. Why you entertaining this knowing you got over $1.8 million in endorsements? See, you had us out here supporting you when you was up there crying about being sexualized and being a victim, but every time I see you, you double cheeked up. How I see you double cheeked up more than I see you getting double doubles, and every 5 seconds you talking to a ratchet rapper or somebody's side chick. Make it make sense. If you go on Twitter right now and type in Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark, you'll see a bunch of clean images of Caitlin Clark and a bunch of basketball highlights. But Angel Reese, all you see is negative write-ups of her and her ass cheeks out. She's about 2 seasons away becoming a rapper's baby mama versus being a potential Hall of Famer. Now, when all else fails, Angel, don't try to cry victim and say black women are disempowered because you chose to show your ass cheeks instead of being a good role model for what a black woman with some money and fucking making history should look like. You did it to yourself. I'm gone.
And this could be the pivotal moment that cements her status as the face of the WNBA. No longer playing second fiddle, she can bring intensity and skill to the game, showcasing her pure basketball prowess. If Angel Reese is truly out for good, significant changes are on the horizon. LSU may need to rethink its game strategy, while Caitlin Clark's fame is just beginning to flourish. The WNBA can reestablish itself as a league that prioritizes athletes who are dedicated to giving their best. What are your thoughts? Is Angel getting what she deserves, or is this merely more media hype? Drop your thoughts below, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more. Stay tuned.